Hi there guys, it's Eastwood for Life Fan here, back again on YouTube, and it's been a while. I've taken time out, so I thought I'll come back with a update video, and this is kind of movie pickups update for the months of August and September. Some DVDs, some Blu-rays and some 4K movie titles, and also a movie program as well. So we'll get through the DVDs. I don't tend to pick up a lot of DVDs these days. This one, a Western that I do not have, Bud Boetticher. He done quite a few Westerns with Randolph Scott. Now this is one from the 1950s starring Randolph Scott and also Lee Marvin, who started his early career mainly playing a villain. And this one's 7 Men from Now. I'm thinking this one hasn't got a Blu-ray release, but this one I did pick up for a couple of pounds, and thought it's about time I've seen this one, because I do have the Indicator, Bud Boetticher and Randolph Scott Blu-ray set, which is a real fine set of Westerns. These last 3 DVDs were sent to us by my good buddy Jeff at 101 Bronson, a recent trade package that he sent to us, and I think some of these are Dutch releases. This one, a early 1970s Jack Nicholson movie that I never got around to watching, starring Jack Nicholson and Randy Quaid. I think this one's set in the Navy days. One I just never got around to watching. I know that Indicator did put out a release of this one, and I thought about many times about picking this one up. The Last Detail. The next DVD was one that Jeff wanted to send to me for quite a while, because I've said many times it's an Al Pacino movie that I've never seen before. Glenn Ross, and it's based on a play that got made into a movie, and because it's kind of like a play, originally a play, I didn't really have the need to watch this movie back in the 90s when it came out. But it does have a great cast, even though it's kind of heavy acted out dialogue. Great cast. I mean, look at those cast of actors. You know, you've got Alec Baldwin, Jack Lemmon, Ed Harris, Kevin Spacey and Al Pacino. For me, yeah, it was a good movie to watch. Phenomenal acting talent. For me, Jack Lemmon really stole the show for me, but not a movie that I would watch over and over again, I must say. But a big thank you for Jeff, who kept saying I've got to watch this movie, so I have, and it was okay. It's just not a Al Pacino favourite of mine. Glenn Ross. And this next one is a Dolph Lundgren action picture, Direct Contact, one I'm not familiar with. I think this one came out in the early 2000. I've not seen a lot of Dolph Lundgren movies from 2000 onwards, apart from his ones that he appeared in the Expendable movies. But yeah, this one I will check out, Dolph Lundgren. Onto the Blu-rays now, and the next 5 were part of that trade package, which I'll briefly show. Part of that trade package, Jeff did add this one in as a freebie. Haven. I know there is 5 seasons of this TV series based on a story by Stephen King. One I am not really familiar with, Haven. So guys in the community, if you have checked out this TV series, let me know. I'm not familiar with what channel it might have been shown on UK TV, or if it ever has been on UK TV, Haven. And that's season 1. The requested items from that trade package were spaghetti westerns from this new German label, the Hellbenders, which I do have these movies on many editions, and this is like a second and third double or treble dip. This is the Hellbenders, one of Sergio Corbucci's better spaghetti westerns, starring Joseph Cotten. And these German editions do have a English audio. This one actually has never been released in the UK. It's been released in the US on the Kino Lorber label. And then the next edition from Play On Pictures is California, starring Giuliano Gemma. And this is actually a late 1970s spaghetti western, very good one, when the genre was kind of dying out. And then another edition from the same label. One of my favourite Lee Van Cleef spaghetti westerns. This one is Death Rides a Horse. Yeah, this is actually the fourth edition I have of this movie, and it's a great one from Lee Van Cleef. Still not being released on Blu-ray in the UK. You can get this up on a NGM DVD release in the UK. Death Rides a Horse, one of the better spaghetti western movies ever made. And the last one from that trade package, requested title, is this German media book of a spaghetti western from the 1960s, El Desperado, also known as the Dirty Outlaws. So yeah, if you want to see some of these spaghetti western editions, I did do a video of that trade package where I did show these editions off in full detail. The next movie is actually from a UK label, Signal One, which do very good releases for a pretty generous price. A lot of their releases you can pick up for around about the £12-13 mark. This is actually a western from the 1950s, The Gunfighter, that I've never actually owned a copy of, starring Gregory Peck. And I don't know how new this release is, but it's quite odd seeing a DVD and Blu-ray combo release now, because I think they've done away with most of those kind of editions from the top label companies in the UK. But yeah, The Gunfighter, Gregory Peck. The next movie is a movie that's actually known as a classic, Francis Ford Coppola's The Conversation, which I watched as a mid-teen, and I knew this movie had a big reputation. It's critically acclaimed, but it's actually one that didn't really appeal to me. I think it was a bit of a slow sort of burn movie with a great cast. You've got Gene Hackman, who plays a surveillance expert, and also John Cazale and a young Harrison Ford. But yeah, one I didn't enjoy, but I'm going to give this one another attempt. Maybe it was too young when I watched it. A Studio Canal release, and it does come with a little sort of, I won't say booklet, but leaflet of info. Gene Hackman, real fine actor, and I'm actually thinking of picking up the Gene Hackman kind of set released by Imprint. They've released a box set of some of his kind of lesser known movies. Yeah, The Conversation from the early 1970s. Another great movie from the 1970s, which I actually couldn't believe I didn't have a copy of. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Jack Nicholson, winner of 5 Academy Awards. Great cast. You have Christopher Lloyd and Danny DeVito in this. I have actually not opened this one because still sealed, because HMV have got a kind of collector's edition, a sin edition which I could be tempted to pick up. But I always had a feeling that maybe this movie, which is a great movie, should have had a 4K release. So I might wait on that and just have this basic release and forget the Sin edition from HMV. But yeah, great movie. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, one of Jack Nicholson's finest performances. A few 88 film releases. This one I couldn't wait to pick up, which is actually my favourite Jean-Claude Van Damme movie from the early 1990s, limited to 3,000 copies from 88 Films, where Van Damme, he plays two brothers who get separated when their parents, they get murdered, and they're both different in many ways, and eventually they reunite and they go after the killers who killed their parents. And you do get a poster as well as some movie cards. But yeah, real nice to actually finally have a Blu-ray release of Double Impact. Another 88 Films release. This one I'm not actually familiar with. Gorgeous, a Jackie Chan movie. I've picked up the majority of the Jackie Chan movies that have been released by 88 Films and Eureka, but this one I'm not really too sure if this one's going to be my cup of tea. This kind of does look a bit comedic or a bit romantic. It does come with the booklet. So guys, if you have seen this Jackie Chan film, let me know. I did pick this one up quite cheap at my local CDX store. Gorgeous. And normally with the 88 Films releases, you do get several cuts of the movie, an Asian or Cantonese or Mandarin cut, as well as an American cut, which is normally cut to pieces. And this one I had to pick up because I did pick up a Blu-ray copy of a bootleg copy of the Tulsa King a couple of months back. But I'm really happy to get an official release of this. I mean, bootlegs are good to keep once, but then until the official releases get released, I do prefer the official releases. Yeah, Tulsa King, great series where Stallone plays a gangster, Dwight Manfredi, who gets kind of sent to Tulsa in Oklahoma to kind of set up shop there. Yeah, great series, and I'm really looking forward to season 2 of this series. Stallone, yeah, playing his own age finally in this great TV series in Tulsa King. So on to the 4K pickups. Yeah, this edition I originally wasn't going to get the Enter the Dragon Ultimate Collector's Steelbook edition. I did say I was going to probably just get the 4K Amaray release and probably have added that to the Golden Harvest set, but this being my favourite Bruce Lee movie, I thought, you know what, I thought about it, and I thought too long actually, because it did get sold out, and it did make me want to pick this up now. But yeah, I mean, it is a very nice release where you get a steelbook, you get the slip box with it, as well as some movie cards and a poster. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most Bruce Lee fans will say it's one of their favourite Bruce Lee movies, but we'll have a look at this edition because I'm pretty sure there's quite a few unboxings of this edition, of this Ultimate Collector's Edition of Enter the Dragon. So here's a picture of the steelbook. Yeah, I'm liking the artwork on that. It's a little bit different. On the back you get the symbol of the dragon, and you do get 2 editions of the movie. You got the theatrical 99-minute cut, as well as the extended 102-minute cut. Picture of Bruce Lee in the back and Mr. Han. And then you also get a poster, which iconic posters of Bruce Lee for Enter the Dragon, the movie that made him a legend. And you have this one, Enter the Dragon, John Saxon and Bob Wall and Bolo Young, as well as Jim Kelly. And then you get some movie cards. These Enter the Dragon movie cards, which comes in this envelope, and definitely the last time I'm going to be picking up an edition of Enter the Dragon. Some iconic shots. I've got to be honest, I didn't think it was going to be as good as this. Some drawings. Most of these are double-sided, I think. No, that's not. On location, Bruce Lee and John Saxon. And some of these cards are flipped over. Not all of them are double-sided. So you got that. The iconic poster. John Saxon in action. And you get this kind of just lenticular. Yeah, that's a nice touch. Yeah, so there you have it, the Enter the Dragon Ultimate 4K Steelbook Collector's Edition, which I didn't plan on picking up. On the back of the slip box, you just get kind of the image of the dragon. But yeah, really happy. Actually better than what I kind of anticipated. I know quite a few Bruce Lee fans were complaining that some of the bits that were added to the set were bits from previous releases, but yeah, Enter the Dragon, definitely my favourite Bruce Lee movie of all time. And another collector's edition that I picked up, Steelbook Collector's Edition. Picked this one up for Inglourious Basterds, a Tarantino film which when I did originally watch, I wasn't a massive fan of, but on a recent viewing of this, I really do enjoy this movie. Now I haven't opened this yet because I'm planning on doing a Tarantino collection video at some point, but yeah. So I'll show this in more detail, Inglourious Basterds. And the last movie pickup was Creed 3, which I'm not a fan of. I mean, it's okay compared to the other Rocky and Creed movies. It was still enjoyable. I mean, I do enjoy all of the Rocky and Creed movies, but my least favourite, I mean, I know they did try something different in the way the boxing fight scenes were shot, but yeah, I mean, it is a good one. You know, Michael B. Jordan tried something different as a director, and yeah, it now kind of completes the Creed collection for now. No doubt they're going to be adding more movies to the franchise in the future. Creed 3. And the last movie related item I picked up is The Rookie, the Japanese movie program. Often an Eastwood movie that kind of gets overlooked. I do enjoy this one with Charlie Sheen, two cops, and yeah, I do plan on showing my Clint Eastwood movie program at some stage. Yeah, I actually thought the chemistry between Charlie Sheen and Eastwood was pretty good. Also, Raul Julia is in this one. He passed away way too soon. Yeah, great action scenes in this one, especially at the end of the movie in the airport. So that's all I've picked up in the last 2 months, August and September. Anyway, guys, yeah, let me know what you thought of all the items I picked up. Always great to hear from you, and I will be putting up more regular content now that I'm back on YouTube. So, guys, take care, guys. Keep on collecting as always. Till the next video, take care.
Go ahead. Make my day.